Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've blanked on a famous actor's name during a conversation. It's frustrating, right? We've all been there. It is a common fear as we get older. Is this just a senior moment? Or is it something more serious like dementia? It's a heavy question, and today we're going to unpack it together. We'll explore the key differences between normal, age-related memory changes and the more concerning signs of dementia. This isn't about causing panic. It's about empowerment. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding and practical knowledge to help you or someone you love navigate these changes with confidence. First, let's establish a baseline. What is normal forgetfulness? As we age, our brains change. It's a natural process. The speed at which we process information and recall details might slow down a bit. This is completely normal. Think of it like a computer that's been running for years. It still works perfectly well, but it might take a few extra seconds to boot up or find a specific file. So, occasionally misplacing your keys, forgetting an appointment but remembering it later, or needing a moment to recall a word are all typically part of this normal aging process. The key here is that these lapses are occasional and don't significantly disrupt your daily life, your ability to work, or your relationships. You might forget where you parked your car in a huge parking lot, but you don't forget how to drive the car itself. That's a crucial distinction. Now, let's shift our focus to the signs that might suggest something more than just normal aging. Dementia isn't a single disease, but a general term for a decline in mental ability severe enough to interfere with daily life. Alzheimer's is the most common type. The memory loss associated with dementia is different. It's not just about forgetting things occasionally. It's a persistent and progressive decline. For example, instead of just forgetting an appointment, a person with early dementia might forget it repeatedly, even when reminded, and have no recollection of the conversation ever happening. They might ask the same questions over and over again, not because they weren't listening, but because the information simply isn't being stored in their brain. This type of memory loss disrupts daily routines and can be disorienting and distressing for the individual. Another major red flag is difficulty with problem-solving or planning. A normal age-related change might be making an occasional error when balancing a checkbook. It happens. But someone showing signs of dementia might struggle profoundly with tasks that were once routine. This could mean having trouble following a familiar recipe they've made 100 times, or getting confused while trying to manage a monthly budget. It's not about a simple mistake. It's about losing the ability to think through steps and execute a plan. They might struggle to concentrate and take much longer to do things than they did before. The complexity of everyday tasks becomes overwhelming, which is a significant departure from the occasional slip-up. Let's talk about confusion with time or place. It's normal to momentarily forget what day of the week it is, especially if you're retired or on vacation. We've all had that "is it Tuesday or Wednesday" moment. However, a person with dementia can lose track of dates, seasons, and the passage of time in a more fundamental way. They might think it's a different year, or forget where they are and how they got there. They might get ready for a job they retired from 10 years ago. This isn't just a brief mental lapse. It's a genuine confusion about their current reality, and it can be very frightening for them. Visual and spatial issues can also be an early sign. This goes beyond needing glasses. A person with dementia might have trouble reading, judging distances, or determining color or contrast. This can make activities like driving particularly dangerous. They might look in a mirror and not recognize their own reflection for a moment. Or they might have difficulty navigating their own home, bumping into furniture or struggling to find their way to a room they've used for years. These aren't just physical eyesight problems. It's about the brain's ability to interpret what the eyes are seeing, which is a much more complex process. Another key area is language. We all have moments where a word is on the tip of our tongue. That's normal. But for someone with dementia, language problems are more frequent and disruptive. They might struggle to follow or join a conversation. They might stop in the middle of a sentence and have no idea how to continue, or they might repeat themselves. They might also call things by the wrong name, like calling a watch a hand clock. This isn't just about forgetting a word, it's a breakdown in the ability to communicate effectively, which can lead to social withdrawal and frustration. Consider the behavior of misplacing things. We all lose our keys or phone from time to time. Usually, we can retrace our steps and find them. With dementia, a person might put things in unusual places, like putting the remote control in the refrigerator or their wallet in the sugar bowl. What's more, they lose the ability to retrace their steps to find the item. They might even accuse others of stealing because they genuinely can't remember putting the object there. This pattern of behavior is very different from the common, everyday misplacement of items that most of us experience. Changes in judgment are also a critical sign. As we age, we might make a questionable decision now and then, like spending too much on an impulse buy. But dementia can cause a more significant decline in judgment. This could manifest as paying less attention to personal grooming, wearing clothes that are inappropriate for the weather, or making poor financial decisions, like giving large amounts of money to telemarketers. This isn't a one-off bad choice. It's a consistent pattern of poor judgment that can put them at risk. A person showing signs of dementia may also withdraw from social activities. They might start to pull away from hobbies, social gatherings, or family events that they used to enjoy. This isn't just because they feel tired. It can be because they find it hard to hold a conversation, follow what's going on, or feel embarrassed about the changes they're experiencing. A person experiencing normal aging might sometimes feel weary of social obligations, but they don't typically abandon their cherished hobbies and relationships altogether. This withdrawal is often a coping mechanism for the challenges they are facing. Finally, let's talk about changes in mood and personality. Our moods can change, and we can become a bit more set in our ways as we get older. But dementia can cause striking shifts. A person can become confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious. They might get easily upset at home, at work, with friends, or in places where they are out of their comfort zone. They might go from calm to tearful to angry for no apparent reason. Their core personality can seem to alter in a way that is uncharacteristic and concerning to those who know them well. So, what should you do if you recognize these more serious signs in yourself or a loved one? The first and most important step is to not panic and to not self-diagnose. Make an appointment with a doctor. A primary care physician can conduct an initial screening and, if necessary, refer you to a specialist like a neurologist or a geriatrician. An early and accurate diagnosis is crucial. It can help rule out other treatable conditions that might mimic dementia, such as thyroid problems, vitamin deficiencies, or side effects from medication. And if it is dementia, an early diagnosis allows for access to treatments that can manage symptoms and provides time to plan for the future. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength. It's about taking control of the situation and finding the best path forward. There are incredible resources and support networks available for both individuals with dementia and their caregivers. You are not alone in this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this discussion has brought some clarity to a complex topic. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content that empowers you to live a healthier life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Stay safe, stay informed, and be well.